Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this amazing gluten-free chocolate mocha cake with strawberries and a Swiss buttercream frosting. It is so good. You're going to want to try it. So to start off with, I have 1 cup of canola oil. I'm just going to put that in the bowl. And then we're going to make a buttermilk. So basically, to make it dairy-free, I have this oat milk here, and I'm putting 1 cup of oat milk in my Pyrex. And then 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And then we're just gonna leave that for about 5 minutes, and it's going to start to curdle and it's gonna turn into a buttermilk. Next up, we're gonna add our eggs. So 4 whole eggs. And 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now I'm adding 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to give this a little whisk. I have fresh espresso for the cake, and this is going to be about ½ a cup. Okay, let's prepare our dry ingredients. I'm using 1½ cup of 1:1 Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour. Then 1 cup of white rice flour. And ½ a cup of coconut flour. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. ½ a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm adding 1 cup of Dutch processed cocoa. And now I'm mixing the dry ingredients together. Now I'm adding the buttermilk that I made about 5 minutes ago. And my espresso. I'm going to sift in the dry ingredients. And then simply mix the wet and the dry ingredients together. Now all I've done is put some earth balance and some of the gluten-free flour in the cake pans, and I'm just dusting them so my cake doesn't stick to the pan. Pour the batter equally into both pans. I used 2 7-inch round pans, but 8-inch would be better. Okay, let's put these in the oven. The cake's baked at 325 for about 40 minutes. Okay, the cakes are perfectly baked, and now I'm gonna let them cool, and then we're gonna decorate them. There we go. To avoid the white coating flour, you can also use cocoa powder to line your pans. To make the Swiss buttercream frosting, add 6 egg whites and 2 cups of sugar over a double boiler. Leave this for about 2 minutes until all sugar is dissolved. When the mixture is ready, I'm going to pour it in my stand mixer and mix this on medium-high for about 7 minutes. The meringue is ready when stiff peaks form, just like this. Now I'm adding 2 1/4 cup of softened butter, a few tablespoons at a time, and I'm gonna mix this on medium-high again until light and fluffy. If I was making just a vanilla Swiss buttercream frosting, at this point I would just add the vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon. However, I'm making chocolate, so I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of chocolate syrup directly to my frosting. And then I'm just gonna re-whip this again until it is light and fluffy and ready to eat or decorate. Now I'm going to be decorating the cake layer by layer with chocolate frosting, some strawberries in the middle, and some really nice decorations on top. This frosting is so light and fluffy. It is just amazing. You have to try it. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting a crumb coat on. I'm putting a thin layer of frosting all over my cake to seal in all the strawberries and all the crumbs. Now it's time to put the final layer of frosting all over the cake. This is my favorite part. It's very therapeutic. I'm starting with a lot of icing on top of the cake, and I'm slowly working it down the cake around the sides. Once you have a nice overhang, it is time to bring the offset spatula off to the side and to start coating the sides of the cake. I like the offset spatula. This is how I learned how to decorate cakes, but you can use whatever you like, whatever feels good. If you have too much frosting on top of the cake, then just push it over the edge and again use the offset spatula to smooth it around the cake. The bits of icing on top of the cake that are standing straight up, just pull them towards you to smooth them out. Now we're going to create a really cute little spiral on top of the cake. This one you're probably just going to have to watch to learn how to do it. Okay, now I'm just going to pipe on some little rosettes on top of the cake with some vanilla frosting, just to give the cake a little bit of contrast. Because the cake has espresso in it, I'm taking some fresh ground espresso and using it as a decor on top of the frosting, which I think looks really cute. finally, I'm adding some strawberries on top of the cake, which add a beautiful color. They're gonna make this cake really pop and look absolutely gorgeous. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, and definitely make sure that you try this cake. You are absolutely gonna fall in love with it, and you're probably gonna make it every single week. Happy baking!